Hey guys, I am starting this video very late. It is 4:06. Jeff has already gotten home from work and Noah has run to the store to get something for Marcus, something to do with a game thing. They're having some kind of promo or something. But anyway, I'm getting started really late because I made myself stay in bed longer today and slept 7 hours. And I went to bed at like 4. So I made myself stay in bed. Well, I didn't sleep the full 7 hours. I woke up, but I made myself stay there. And then, Selena had sent me a message, which my phone didn't tell me that she sent me a message. So I didn't get it until I got on my computer. And, so I called her. What were you doing, Daisy? Oh, a leaf. She found a leaf to play with. There was a leaf in the floor. One of the boys must have brought it in. But anyway, I was on the phone with her. And then Jeff talked to her, Noah talked to her, and we just got off the phone, gave her a recipe for the sweet chili pork chops that I got from Fallon, which is what we're having tonight. That's how we got on the subject. She said, ooh, we need to have that. So, I think they're going to do it with chicken. It's good with chicken too. So, I'm getting started late on all of the things that I'm supposed to do today. So, today is the 26th day of the challenge. Jeff will be off work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So he'll be working on the table. We're going to, for the challenge today, I'm going to go through those cookbooks because I had put go through the books on my monthly thing. And I'm going to do that until I go through all the books. And I'm going to go through, after this month, I'm going to go through one shelf at a time so that I can really think about it and not rush through it, because I don't want to get rid of something and then regret it. And I don't want to keep something and then regret it. So, I'm going to do those just one shelf a month, and then once those are done, I'll replace that day with something else. But today I have a box of cookbooks that I'm going through. I'm also going to finish this cabinet, whatever it's called, and the drawers, and then this side right here, which there's really not much to do in there, and this one that Jeff built, I'm going to do it as well, even though it's not been there very long. But I'm not going to do this over here because I'll do this one, but this we just did. I may not do that drawer over there either because we just did that. I'll see. But anyway, I'm finishing the cabinets. That's what I should have said in the beginning. I've got one load of clothes to fold, and I've got the dishes to take out of the dishwasher, and there's a little bit left, or now there's more because Jeff brought home work dishes. I have to hand wash this, or Noah does, one of us does, and then I got to put those in the dishwasher. So I've already paid bills. I did do that. That was one of my tasks for today. Daisy's screaming at me. I fed her. But, and the dogs have been fed, so I don't know. She's crazy. Also, I wanted to say, because I don't think I said it. I might have put it on the screen, like, typed it out. But I didn't do the mopping stuff in here because I knew we were going to be doing the cabinets. So I just didn't do the mopping in here. And I don't usually share the rest, which I didn't do it in there either. I'm not going to lie and say I did. But I don't usually share the rest because it's so dark in there. And it's hard to film in darkness. I probably could figure out different settings on my camera or put up lights and all that stuff. But y'all don't have to see all the things. So, I'm going to get to this cabinet. We don't have to do this cabinet over here because we recently did that. And this we don't have to do because it's not like food related. And I just did the bottom drawer, and the other we're not going to do. It's just no sense. Because this whole top drawer is it's just about empty because I need to fold clothes. These are falling over. I see one. Maybe I do need to do it. Maybe I need to straighten it some. Anyway, it's hand towels for the kitchen, cleaning. These are like the tea towels that I used for whenever I'm baking. And then my little drying mats. And then cloths and some of those little scrubbies that I rarely ever use. And then an extra brush for whenever my other one gets gross over there for my bubble up thing. So that's what's in these little things for this over here to keep water from getting all back there. And this, I had a little thing of plastic thing of soap over here that had just a tiny bit left in it. So I thought, well, I'll see if this is any good, because we had it up in this cabinet over here. So I took it out and cleaned it up, put the soap in it last night. Like I said, there was very little in there, but I put the soap in it last night, and now I think I remember why we quit using it. It's like you squirt it and then it doesn't come back up. So that's probably why we quit using it. So I don't know, we're probably gonna get rid of that. I don't know what we're gonna do with it, because I wonder if you get a new pump for it, because that's the only problem. The rest of it's glass, and it's nice, it's pretty, but anyway, let me stop talking and start working. This may be a lot of music today. Oh, and we're gonna cook supper. We have decided, whenever I was paying the bills, our electric bill has, oh, I left, it's in here. They are shaking our whole house. Are you kidding? I don't know if y'all could hear that noise or not. There's a family somewhere down in here who has someone either living there or visiting. I don't mind loud music. I don't mind, hello, am I there? I don't mind bass. I mean, I've listened to loud music myself. But whenever you're shaking somebody's windows, it's crazy. Anyway, our electric bill has a power recipe in it. I've cooked a couple of them for you guys. But this was in there. It was Mexican cornbread. And I'll see if I can find it online. I probably won't be able to. But it has a way to use this. So I'm going to do that. And I know a lot of you guys, several of you guys have sent me recipes. But that uses the can of the creamed corn. You already back?
Yeah, it turned out easier than I thought it was.
Oh, he's already back. It was a very easy thing. Alright, so I'm going to get started on stuff. We're having sweet chili pork chops, the creamed corn, and loaded green, or not creamed corn, the Mexican cornbread, which has corn and onions and jalapenos in it, and loaded green beans. I also want to tell y'all that I got those tunics. They were $6.82 each. Now they have a gray one. I got those this morning. I got them, they were on my porch anyways. They were delivered. So I think I'll put one on and let you see what it looks like. Maybe I'll get Jeff to film me. That way you can see how long they are in case you want to go order one. I do have my Sam's link, but they're called the Hue. It's Hue brand. And they're still $6.82. I thought about getting a gray one, but I'm not, because I don't know. It's a lighter color. I'd probably mess it up. But I'm going to try one of these on, let you see what it looks like. I've already tried them on. I tried one of them on, but I'll let you see. That way you'll know if you like it or not. And it's a really good deal. So I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the way it looks. It's got pockets. And I don't know about this neck part. I mean, it's okay. What does it look like to you, Jeff? How does that look?
I thought it was a hoodie.
No, it's not a hoodie. It's just like, I can't remember what it was called, but it's just got a little neck thing there. It's got pockets. It goes down to my knee, and I thought it was going to be shorter than that, but I think it's cute. It's comfortable, and I wanted some long ones to wear, and now I can get rid of those two hot ones, because there's no point in keeping a short sleeve shirt that burns me up. So I got the blue one and the black one, and I'm thinking about going back and getting the gray one since they were only $6.82, but maybe not. But yeah, the black matches my leggings. But I like that it has pockets. If it didn't have pockets, I wouldn't have bought it. Alright, so there's that. Now let's go clean. I'm going to change clothes and clean. I said it was going to be a lot of music and not me talking, but I told a fib, I guess. It's the Hue Ladies Scrunch Tunic Pullover. They're $6.81. And the pictures shows it a lot shorter, so this model must be really tall. But I like that it's longer. So, I like that part, that it's longer. That's what I wanted. I wanted it longer. So, if you like the way it looked on me, that was a 2X. I'm a big girl, y'all know that. I don't care if you know the size it was. But if you like the way it looked, I mean, it's just for something for me to wear around the house to do stuff. And I mean, I could wear that to the store too. Noah, you want to be on my video? You'll be in the background. I just thought you could say hey.
Hello.
They can't see you. Come show them your hair. It's as wild as his mama's. Actually, it's not as wild as mine. His is softer than mine. He has super soft hair. Show them the front of your face. If you want to. Alright, go do whatever you're doing. Alright, I'm gonna go clean now. Because I've been putting it off. And I'm gonna talk to Jeff about this gray one. What do you think about the gray one, Jeff? You think I should get it? He'll tell me to get what I want, but I don't know. It's very light colored. It looks like that. Hold on. Let's get it to focus. It's very light colored. See how short it is on her? It only goes like halfway. But I'm glad it's longer. I was happy about that. So I'm gonna go do dishes.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
Okay, so I've decided I'm gonna do a little laundry chat. And Jeff got his new uniforms, and that's why I had the load of clothes to wash, or I wouldn't have had a full load. So he's looking at the cabinets, the bottom cabinets, because the drawers that are on that side, whenever you open and close them, little wood chips come off of them because they don't have the slides like the other one that Jeff put in does. And we haven't figured out how to stop that since we started, or since we got the house. But he's looking at that because every single time I take something out of that bottom cabinet, I have to wash it again, pretty much, or rinse it or whatever. So why is that one not doing right? So he's looking at that to see if maybe he can figure out something before we get started on that. Because I would love to have no wood chips in my pans. That was not supposed to be in there. It's harder to sit and fold clothes. I have discovered that. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that, and also about the challenge. We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more days left, and you can do whatever you want, like whatever kind, well, counting today it's 6 days, the day I'm in right now. Your tomorrow will be 5, it'll be different. Anyways, y'all are smart, I don't have to explain that to y'all. But I'm going to tell y'all what I have left. The shelves above the washer and dryer, which the one above the dryer is in the pantry. But that's what she had on the list, so that's what I have on the list. I'm not going to do the one in there in the pantry because I just did the pantry. So it'll just be the shelf above, the shelves above the washing machine. So that means I'm just going to take everything off and clean up the shelves and put the cookbooks back on the top 2 shelves because there's 2 little shelves there. And then I'm going to put all the other things on that bottom shelf because, you know, whenever you use cleaners, they get everywhere sometimes. So, especially powdered cleaners. The liquid ones don't do that as much as the powdered ones with me anyway. I don't usually spill the liquid ones. So, doing that tomorrow, as well as work on the table, which that's mostly Jeff, because he's going to spray the lacquer or try that next. I guess that's what he's still planning on doing. Let's see, and then on the 28th, the next day, I'm going to do the front porch. I'm not going to do anything to the back porch, I don't think, because there's stuff on it that needs to come off that I can't do. Like, our old stove is on there, and other things that just don't belong on the porch that need to come off. So I'm doing the front porch. It needs a good cleaning. The chairs need a good cleaning. The little table out there needs a good cleaning. So I'm doing that. And then the next day is the hall closet. I really don't know what I can do to that. There's not a lot that can be done to it. We may just reorganize it, and also the hall closet is where we keep our opened toilet paper and paper towels and all that kind of stuff. I may restock that. That might be how we do that kind of stuff. But we haven't long ago organized that closet, and there's no food or anything in there. It's just like the dog's towels, tissue paper, paper towels. Well, we did have tissues in there like Kleenex, but we're out. We need to buy some. I cannot believe that we're out. We've never run out, or we haven't run out in years, and I don't know how I let myself do it. I thought that I had another box, but I don't, or I can't find it if I do. So that we're doing, and then the next one I won't be able to share with y'all because it's cleaning my emails up. I mean, I might be able to show you how many I have in the beginning and then how many I have in the end, but and I might be able to tell you how I'm going to do it, but honestly, I don't know how I'm going to show you that otherwise. And the next thing is the recipe binder and getting the recipes off the phone. This month, for this time, I'm going to focus on the recipe binder. And I can share that with y'all because I bought some more binders, and I'm going to split the recipes up into categories. And I think that's going to help a lot whenever it comes to looking for a recipe, because a lot of times I'll flip through and then I'll miss it. So if I do that, if I split them into categories like baked goods, desserts, meat and sides, or main and sides, it'll be a lot easier on me. And I may have another category too, but I don't know yet. Like, I don't have many things that, like drinks that we make, other than I used to make a punch, which I cannot find my recipe for. I've had it for over 20 years and I cannot find the recipe for that punch. I think I had it before the kids were born, so it's over 24 years. But I don't know where it's at. I've used it for bridal showers. Maybe not. I know I used it for weddings, and I've used it for baby showers, but I don't know about bridal showers. Maybe, I don't know. But anything like that I've used it for, but now I cannot find it. I remember what's in it, but I don't remember how much sugar is supposed to go in it. That's the only thing that I don't remember. So hopefully I can find it, because it was a very good punch. But that's what I'm going to be doing on the last day, which is 31st. So Jeff is going to be here the next 4 days, and so he'll help me with some of it, probably whatever I might need help with, which I don't know what I'll need help with, but right now I really want him to focus on the table. So I'm going to go put these away. There's not much here. I'm probably going to leave this out for me to wear to bed tonight, and just not worry about that, and put this stuff away and be done with it. Okay, so since we did all the scrubbing, I think I said it, but I don't know if I said it, we don't have to do as much scrubbing to this. So I already took the plate out and the little thing, and I'll hand wash that. But all I'm going to do is just get my all-purpose cleaner, which is supposed to be kitchen safe, and I just wipe it out. Anything that's on the door where, like, the butter exploded the other day. Just clean up. Daisy, you better leave that alone. She's messing with the tripod. And I wipe around the things. Just wipe it all up. If I need more cleaner, I'll get it. If I don't, then I won't. I dusted the back of it too, but I got more of the gross out today that was on the top that we have had trouble getting out until we started doing different things. But I'm gonna just let this sit here open for a little while, probably until the thing gets dry. But I'll let this sit there and be open and air out. And now the microwave's good for the week, hopefully. People are still not using the covers for some reason. Jeffrey. You didn't with the butter. There was butter on the top.
I thought I got it on. White daddy.
Alright, next thing. Okay, so this is this is a box of cookbooks. And also, Jeff put the new binders on here so we can have those whenever I start to do that in a few days. So I'm just going to set these over to the side because we don't need them right now. This is, how long have I had this, Jeffrey?
30 years.
No, because we hadn't been together for 30. Well, almost 30. Anyway, close to 30 years I've had this binder. This is where I started putting my cookbooks, my recipes in. And this is the one that I want to go through, one of the ones, and get the ones that I like and change things up because it's a mess. It's broken, like bad. So I want to take, and no, I didn't tear up any of my recipes. I have in here recipes that I hand wrote, ones that we made up. Years ago we started doing that, where that we made up recipes and started writing them down. And things like, I wrote down the cheesecake recipe that I found, and I wrote down a recipe for noodles. I don't even know how to make them, but I wrote down the recipe. This is how we wrote down a recipe of, it's got mine and his handwriting on there, where we had a marinade for deer meat. This is one that a friend of his gave us. Old recipes that I've had, I don't know, for years and years. This is my cornbread recipe. But what I want to do with these, because they're all handwritten, I want to put these into my little book that I have. And then any of them that are not handwritten, any of them are like this kind of stuff, because I used to get magazines like Family Circle and stuff like that. If there's some I want to keep, I want to put them, they're already in a protective cover, I can just put them in the binder. So I've had this forever, and there's things in the fronts too, just stacks and stacks. So those, it's going to be a long time that's going to take me to do that. And that won't be just this month. That'll be just something me working on a little bit of time because I want to write it neatly. This is a book that I've had since, I don't know, I was 13 or 14. I think I was 14. And it's got 3 recipes in there that I wrote out. Now, I don't even know if I would ever even eat butterscotch sauce. But there it is. All sorts of things, you know, that children do. But anyway, that's going to be an ongoing project, this is. And then I can throw away this old thing that we have duct taped and it has fallen apart yet again. So this will be over here. It's got lots of memories in there. This one is one that I had started, I was going to start doing. I was going to put in these just different recipes and stuff. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through these recipes, but not today. But this book, I'm just going to take these things and put it with that book. Because what I was going to do is use this for all of those handwritten recipes and stuff. But honestly, it's too big. I'll just put this somewhere else. We'll use it for something else. I don't know what. It's so dusty. This is a folder full of recipes. Nope, this isn't. This is my Excalibur manual. It does have recipes in it. An air fryer manual for an air fryer we don't even own anymore. So I don't know if it's any good or not. the electric pressure cooker manual that I don't have anymore that I printed off. Recipes that we've had, like, oh my goodness, this one right here. Can you tell I loved it? I need to really write that one back again. That was the first pound cake I ever cooked when I was like 17, 18, maybe 19 years old. I don't know. It's old. But I need to rewrite that for sure because I don't want to lose that recipe. So those things will go with that stuff. And here is a notebook that I was doing. And I did have it tabbed for breads, desserts, sides, main dishes. But everything in here was low carb, except these were just some I put in there. That may be low carb too. I don't know. It's the carnitas. But it's got like low carb stuff. Because I was going to do the keto diet and then my doctor said don't. So, but I can still eat these things. Some of them we like. Some of them we don't. But I have just all kinds of things in here. Plus I have the, I have them already designated. I even have it one pot dishes. But I can come in here and get my sheet protectors for whenever I start doing the other stuff. So that's just a binder that I started, and I am going to keep this one as low carb, and since it's already separated, I'm going to mark them, but that's a good thing that I already have ready. So now, we're going to go through the actual cookbooks that I have here. And we're going to decide what I'm keeping, what I'm not.
They were in high school when they met, and things got kinda awkward. With sparks in the air, he would stare at her in class, and she would try to act cool. But it was obvious, like, ooh, they would be together, ooh. Then one day she said, write me a love song, 'cause I know you'll make it beautiful. And maybe I'll call you my sweetheart, and promise nobody can steal me away. Then I am yours, 'cause I want you, and I wanted you to know. He looked at her and then he smiled, picked up a pen and paper, and started writing. Probably something about her eyes and how they're always shining, or something cliche like ooh. Baby, I only want you. It's true. And then he said, I wrote you a love song, and I tried to make it beautiful. It's a song about your sweet, sweetheart, and how nobody can steal me away. Yeah, I am yours, 'cause I want you, and I wanted you to know. As he sang, she started to dance, grabbed his arm and took his hand. He held her close under the moonlight as they kept on dancing. And now they're singing their love song, and they sing it kind of beautiful, calling each other sweetheart. I promise nobody can get in their way or steal the show. They're in love now, and I wanted you to know.
I just haven't used my cook. Oh, no! Wait, come here. You'll knock the tripod over. What doing? Do you want to meet the people? I think they have seen you before. This is Maggie. Say hello, Maggie. Say hello. You know, say hello. But your tail ain't stopping. Have a seat in my lap. Oh, bye. Oh, you coming back? Don't hit the tripod. Come here. Woo, you shedding, girl. You can tell with this black I got on. I don't have anything fun. Alright, Jeffrey, this is 365 barbecue and grilling recipes. You want it? Or do you want to go through it like the others? Huh? It's one meal for every day of the year. We'll go through it because I don't really like that kind of cookbook because it's so little. This is the Lodge cookbook. I bought this not long ago. It's like a year or so ago. We'll put this over here. This stack is so tall. And this, what's you doing? The Mobile Infirmary Auxiliary Incorporated. It's another one of those like books you get that is from like church or some kind of fundraiser thing. And this is Angie's Apple Pie, page 71. This I bought because of Fallon, Aunt Bee's Mayberry Cookbook. What's on page 71? I have used it. I've cooked some things out of it. It was good too. So this won't go anywhere. Angie's Apple Bread. Oh, it's apple bread. I may have to try that one. So, my stack is terribly large.
Solid.
What? Oh boy. This is embarrassing. Okay, so that's the get rid of for sure. This is the go through. This is the keep. So is that. And this is the ones like the manuals and then all those handwritten and stuff that I'm going to put into a little cookbook. I don't even think I have enough space on the shelf. She always says no. We may have to reevaluate, but we're not doing that today. Okay, so we've run into a problem. The shelving unit, or the shelves that we bought for cookbooks that Jeff put here won't work. Not even a fourth of these cookbooks will stay up there because of the weight. It's just too much for those little shelves. They were supposed to hold more weight, but they don't. So what we're going to do is this shelf that Jeff built, and we know it's going to be strong enough. We're going to put the cookbooks up there. We're going to take some of my little whatnots and doodads and put down here. So I'll show y'all what it looks like after we're done, but I'm not going to record the whole thing because it's going to take a few minutes to figure this all out. So I'll be back. Okay, so it's not exactly what we planned in the beginning, but I think I actually like this a lot better. I think the books look good up there. And we've got some of the things we went through. I used to have a lot more of the chickens and all the farm animals. And we went through a lot of those. I also had more teapots. And I only kept my favorites. So we got a teapot and the piggies down there. We brought the bookends from somewhere else. They don't exactly match, but that's okay. The books are all up there in the categories. It's not really that many books for as many cookbooks as some people have. And it's actually more than some other people have. But got a chicken, my little scarecrow, and my little... That's actually a salt and pepper shaker. But I don't use him. He's my little baker. And over here we have my Uggy baby. I've had that for years. And then those little things. And I think that turned out alright. And I put that there so that I could use it. Because I use it for paper or books. Or like, you know, the ones that are in the page protectors. So yeah, I think it worked out better this way. And I still have my cookbooks in here. And I still have all my little whatnots. Alright, so I'm about to get started on supper, and I decided to kind of set myself up with everything. Jeff helped with a little bit of it, but I told him that he could go do something else while I was doing this. So, I'm going to get started with the pork chops first, and then I'm going to move on to the other things. I'm wearing gloves because my hands, a couple of my fingers, the eczema's real bad and they're dry. And plus, so I will be washing my gloves. Plus, I'm going to be cutting up some jalapeno for the cornbread. So again, I'm making sweet chili pork chops, Mexican cornbread from the recipe I got from my Power Bill, and loaded green beans that I make. If there's anything in any of these recipes that you can't have, like I know Donna and her husband cannot have pork, you could leave this pork out of the green beans and they would still be really delicious. So don't worry if you have to leave an ingredient out, or if you have to substitute it. Most of the time you can do that. I didn't get my milk out though. I got everything but my milk. Alright, so there's milk. I'll move it over there. So let's see if I can do this. I'm going to come over here, and y'all are not going to exactly see what I'm doing, but I'm going to just put the pork chops on this sprayed pan. It is an air fryer pan, but I'm going to be using it like in regular oven because I have to do the cornbread at 450. I decided to do that way too. So I'm just going to season each side with salt and pepper. That's all I'm doing to these pork chops. And I did have to thaw them a little bit in the microwave, which I hate doing. Oh great, now I've made a mess. Okay, that's gross. That's really gross. I'm gonna put that there so I remember to sanitize that area. Alright, these are still a little bit frozen. I took them out earlier, but as I said, I made myself stay in bed longer. I should have made myself get up and then get back in the bed. Alright, so there's that one. It's pretty thick in one spot. But that's the way these were. These were really super cheap pork chops. But that's alright. And if you can't have pork chops, you could cook something else. This is not like a certain type of meal that you have to have all this together. In fact, does Mexican cornbread go with the sweet chili pork chops? I don't know, but we're doing it. Okay, so I don't have to wash my hands again. I'm just gonna flip them with this. Just salt and pepper, not a ton, but you need some because you want some seasoning. I mean, we do like a lot of pepper, so I am gonna add a pretty good bit of pepper, but that's according to taste. And we like the taste of black pepper. I didn't used to until Jeff and I got together, and he is a pepper lover. So I started eating more pepper, and I have grown to like it a lot. So let me get that one. It's kind of thick on that side. She's a little thick. Get these all in here, and all I'm gonna do is salt, pepper them, let them cook all the way through, and then I will do the sweet chili sauce. And I don't have the stuff out for the sweet chili sauce yet because it's later. And it is 1-to-1 ratio, the sweet chili pepper sauce, I'll show you later, and ketchup. That's all it is. And hopefully y'all can hear me because y'all are way over there and I'm way over here. But since this is so simple, I didn't think y'all had to see the whole entire thing. I'm going to put these in the oven. Alright, so now I'm going to get started on the cornbread. And what I need for the cornbread, and I am going to tell you this recipe just because I don't know if I can give it to you otherwise, because I don't know if I can find it online. So I'm going to give you this recipe. It's not in a book or anything. It's just like one of those you find in one of the church cookbooks or something. So I need 1.5 cups of cornmeal, 1 can of cream style corn, 1 cup of milk, 1/2 cup of oil, 2 eggs beaten, 3 teaspoons of diced jalapeno, 1/2 cup of diced onion, and 1.5 cups of shredded mild cheese. I'm not sure if I have enough cheese or not. We shall see. But I'm going to dice up my onion and get that done. And also, whenever I was taking things out of the refrigerator, I had already washed this tomato, but I found I had some, so whenever it comes time for the doing the green beans, I put the tomato in it, which you don't have to have. If you don't have it, I've done it without it and it was just fine. But since I had already some in there, I'm just going to cut that up and use it. And I may cut that one up just to eat fresh, or I may just go ahead and put it back over on the thing. So I need 1/2 cup of this. I think that I probably already have 1/2 cup. Let me check. This is a 1 cup. No, I'm not going to need to do any more. I may not even need that onion right there. Alright, I'm going to get me another. This bowl I was going to use for doing my eggs, because y'all know that I always crack my egg in a separate bowl. Yeah, that's plenty of onion right there. I'm not going to do any more onion. Actually, I can still use that. I shouldn't have let that touch the onion though. Oh well, it's fine. It's my house. I can do what I want. Put that over there for the green beans. Alright, so that's the onion. I've got to dice up the jalapeno. I'm going to go ahead and do it on this board. I was going to not do it on this board because I'm going to be doing other stuff for the other, but it's okay. Maybe we'll like the spiciness of it in our green beans. I don't know. Make sure whenever you do things like this that you don't touch your eyeballs. But what you're supposed to do with this recipe is mix everything together except the cheese. So I'm going to go over to the garbage and get this part out, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to grab a smaller knife to dice this up because it'll just be easier. But I'm going to try to make them as small as I can. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it into the bowl, because everything's going to go in the bowl. And then I'll show you the next step. The bowl of cornbread. And I'll give you the ingredients. I'll just type them down below, or if I can't find the recipe, because this is one of those community ones, and I don't know how else to do it, because our power company used to have them like on the website so you could go to them, but I can't find them anymore. Or at least it seems like I remember them doing that before. You can find a few, but not many. So now I have the jalapeno in there, and the onion. I'm going to take my gloves off because I don't want jalapeno on everything. So throw these away. And I'm also going to just put this back for now. Like I said, I don't mind if there's jalapeno on whatever. It's fine. I'm going to scoop this down. I love that that silicone is on there because it makes it easier to not, like, it doesn't move, but then whenever you want to scooch it over, it makes it a little harder, but that's fine. Now, this says to use cornmeal. Not cornmeal mix. Oh no. Hold on. I gotta go get my cornmeal. If I have any left. I don't use it a lot. And we're back with the cornmeal. Why I would doubt that I have any, I don't know. That does not look like regular cornmeal though. So, 1.5 cups of that. One can of cream style corn. I have one of my sisters, which I have 6 sisters, I've said that before, and 1 brother. But one of them will eat cream corn just right out of the can. Alright, 1/2 cup of milk. Looks like I'm going to be using this for the everything. It is 1 cup, so I'm okay with that. Nope. 1 cup of milk. That would have been a mistake. Alright, 1 cup of milk, 1/2 cup of oil. That's what I looked at, that was 1/2. I probably should just pull out my big jug over there, but I'm just not. 1/2 cup of oil, 2 eggs beaten. I didn't crack that well enough. Sorry for the loud. That's 1. That's 2 eggs. Alright, I already have 3 teaspoons of diced jalapenos and a 1/2 cup of onion. I'm going to wash the egg off my hand and I'll be right back. Okay, so while I was gone, I went ahead and cleaned up the mess too. And now I'm just going to... Oh goodness, did you hear that? This is very liquidy. I'm going to mix this together. Why does it seem like it should be thicker? I don't know. It's very thin. But I'm going to mix this together thoroughly, and then, oh, I'm going to make a mess, of course, like always. I'm going to put 1/2 of it into the dish over there, and then put cheese in, 1/2 the cheese. No, is it all the cheese or 1/2 the cheese? Okay. Pour in. Combine all ingredients except cheese in a large bowl. Stir well. Pour 1/2 of mixture into greased 10-inch iron skillet. Top with cheese. Add remaining bread mixture. Bake at 450 for 30 minutes. So yeah, I put all the cheese in the middle of the bread layers. So that seems very thin to me. And it does not say to heat your skillet, so I'm not heating my skillet. It's cold. So I'll pour this in. Try to do just 1/2. I'm going to have so many different, and I'm still planning on cooking some of the cream corn recipes y'all talked about, but I'm going to have so many recipes with cream corn that we're going to end up liking that I'm going to be buying cream corn all the time. Alright, I think this is probably about 1.5 cups. I'm not sure. It may be a little more or a little less. I'm not sure though. I should have measured it like I did everything else, but I didn't. Seems like a lot of cheese. 1.5 cups of cheese. Seems like a lot. But I'm only following instructions, and that means I've got to get another bag of frozen shredded cheese out of the freezer that I have in there. I've shredded them myself. Not the mozzarella. I tried that. It didn't work well. But I do have some mozzarella that's in block form in there. Hello, sir. Can you check those pork chops? Yeah, they're in there. Because they sound like they're frying in there. Are you serious? Well, the thing is right there in front of you if you want to take them out. If they're done, that's crazy. Because I haven't even got any of this stuff finished. This is going to take 30 minutes. But I've never cooked pork chops at that temperature before. Alright, so I'm going to put this in the oven at 450 for 30 minutes. Leave it open. Thank you much. Get a thing and flip them, and we'll see how they're working out. Alright, so I'm going to get this on over here, but I'm going to clean up my mess first, and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all may not be able to see what I'm doing very well, but I've done this several times before. I've got some butter in here, and I can't even remember if I usually use butter, and a little bit of oil. I think I use butter. And I'm gonna, you can use frozen green beans, fresh green beans, or canned. The only thing is, if you use canned green beans, make sure that you drain them. But I'm going to put this whole bag of green beans in here with this butter and oil. Can you get in there? Alright, I got you. And I'm going to put just a handful of bacon bits. You can cook your own bacon, and if you do your own bacon, use that instead of the oil, the bacon grease, because that's delicious too. I can't close. Oh, that's right, it's broken. Alright, and I didn't finish cutting this up, so I'm going to do that real quick. It may have a little jalapeno on it because I chopped that jalapeno on here, but that's just going to be a little spice to it. It'll be alright. We won't worry about it. I put the rest of that onion, and what I'm going to do with this onion is I'm going to chop the ends off, and I'm just going to wrap it in plastic wrap and put it in the refrigerator. I would use this plastic wrap, but it's got tomato on it. I don't know why in the world this piece is so big either, this plastic wrap. It's ginormous. Alright, so now I'm just going to chop this up into small pieces. This was the bigger side of a tomato that we had cut up for something else. I think it was salad or something. But there's nothing wrong with it. Hasn't been in there that long. I think Jeff needs to sharpen my knife. Jeff, I think you need to sharpen my knife. Alright, I'm throwing the tomato in there. Not that part of the tomato. Don't want it. Will you wrap this up? Your hands clean or dirty? I gotta wash my hands. I can do it. Alright, so in this pan, I'm going to add a little bit of pepper. And since these are frozen, I'm going to add a little bit of salt. But not much. But if they were canned, I would not add any salt because they already have salt with them. And same with, I would add a little bit of salt if they were fresh too. Just a little bit. And I'm just going to let this cook down and get the onions translucent and cooked, and then later I'll come in and add some Parmesan cheese. But I'll show y'all everything after it's all done. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make up the sauce for the pork chops. It's just equal parts sweet chili sauce. You can use different brands. This is just the brand we have right now, and ketchup. So I'm gonna do half and half of this. And I like a pretty good, whoop, try to go too much. I like a pretty good bit of sauce. I don't like just a little bit of sauce. Oh, great. I was trying to avoid that. I just cleaned up the mess. And I just mixed this together. I should have got a bigger bowl. Oh well. Mix it together, and whenever the pork chops are done, we just put it on them like a couple times, like on both sides, and let it cook for a few more minutes. And like I said, you can use it on chicken, and it's good on chicken. I don't know if it'd be good on beef or not because I've never tried it, but I know it's good on chicken. And now it's ready to go. I think it's mixed all the way. It's sweet. It's not hot at all. There's no spice to it. Those might need to be stirred. I might have them too high. That was a long green bean. Alright, so our sauce is ready for whenever we're ready for it. And this be good to just dip stuff in too, not just to put on your meat. Think it'd be good on French fries, Jeffrey? Alright, I'm gonna set this to the side, clean up yet another mess, and I'll be back. Okay, so the pork chops are done, and I'm just gonna put a little bit. I might have made too much sauce. What? Yeah. I'm gonna put a little bit on each one, then I'm gonna rub it around. This one right here is really thick on that end. Well, if I'm gonna save some for dipping, I need a different thing to wipe it on with. Then, will you give me one of the little brushes? Which is cooked through, but man, I made another mess. Okay, whatever. This is just a messy day. I'm gonna use this little thing and get it all over. You want the flavor everywhere. So we'll put it back in for a few minutes to let that sauce stick to it, and then we'll do the other side the same way. And I like to do it one more time, just to have a good bit of the sauce, because I love the sauce. It's what makes it so good. Which the pork chop doesn't have a lot of flavor other than the sauce, because it's just salt and pepper. But we're just going to put them back in for just a few minutes, just to let that sauce get baked on, I guess. Is that what it would be? And the way that Fallon first did this was on the grill. That's the way we do it a lot of times, but this way works too. Where am I gonna put this? I'll put it on there. It smells delicious already. Okay, so here are the pork chops, and we got just a little bit left for Jeff to dip with. But we put 2 layers on one of the sides, on this side, and 1 on the other side. This is what they look like. They got a little crispiness on the edges. This is going to be delicious. And I used some of the Aldi, what is it? Crumbled Parmesan. I actually thought I bought shredded. I don't know if it's going to make a difference or not, but it's not melting like the shredded does. So, we'll see. It's in the refrigerator. Well, all of it's in the refrigerator part. What am I talking about? It's in a little bowl. That kind I got. But anyways, there's that. And then there's the Mexican cornbread. It's really weird. That's supposed to be like an Asian thing. It's kind of like a Southern thing. And that's kind of like a Mexican thing. What you think, Jeffrey? You're leaving. What say you, sir?
Time to eat.
Alright, so this is the Parmesan cheese. It says grated, and I didn't see that. Oh well. I don't know why I was thinking something different, but it'll be alright. It'll still taste yummy. It's just not melting like the other. We're gonna eat now, and we'll let you know what we think about that whenever we're done. What are you doing?
It looks like you have ruffles around your bottom.
It's got like a thing. I don't know. Okay, tell them what you thought about the Mexican cornbread.
It was very good.
Really?
What else could I say?
You could tell him what it tastes like. Okay, first of all, he said it tastes like an omelet. Then he said it tastes like a breakfast casserole. Then he was like, no, that's not right. Then he finally decided it tasted a little bit like dressing, which is what I thought. It tasted like bland dressing with peppers. It needed some
More peppers.
seasoning. No, it had plenty of peppers. That's the only thing that gave it any kick. But it just kind of tasted like it needed some sort of, I don't know. I'm used to putting salt and pepper in my cornbread though, so maybe that was the problem. But it didn't have any salt in it. Was it supposed to have salt? No. It did have the cheese in it, but I didn't even taste the cheese. Did you taste the cheese?
Oh, really?
I didn't either. It was good. It is not like a regular cornbread texture, so don't expect that ever. It was more, I want to say creamy, but that's not right. Is it right?
Like biscuity or...
No, it wasn't like biscuit.
No.
It was more mushy. What's on me now? It was more, I don't know, it wasn't like cornbread. But it was okay. If I made it again, I would probably put a little bit of salt and black pepper in it. But that's because we prefer salt and pepper in our cornbread. A lot of people may not want that. But the jalapeno was good in it, but there was a few bites, it kind of burnt me. Did it burn you any? But the thing is, I think the reason why it got me is because the chilies in the sauce, you're nothing. He can eat hot stuff all the time. It doesn't bother him. Peppers are just usually don't bother him at all. But I think it was like the hot, spicy in the pork chop sauce and the jalapeno and the cornbread with me, because I'm more sensitive to the heat. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't something I wouldn't do again. But I think if I did this again, which I probably will because we didn't have any problems with it, other than I think it might need a little salt and pepper. I couldn't tell it was cream corn either. I thought the cream corn would make it a little bit sweet, but it wasn't sweet. Was it? To you? It wasn't sweet to me.
Probably had a little sweetness to it.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
it could have been cheese and corn and stuff all together.
I didn't even, like, if I didn't know cream corn was in it, I wouldn't know cream corn was in it.
Yeah, that's true.
So, we know what to do with the cream corn, at least one thing, but we are going to try some of the other recipes. This one we're not going to get rid of, though, but I am going to add on here, actually I can do it, well, I'm going to write with a pen, not a pencil. I'm going to add a little salt and pepper to it, just to see if it makes it a little bit less bland. But with the other foods we ate with it, it was fine, because the pork chop had a lot of flavor, the green beans have a lot of flavor, so maybe we needed a little bland. It wasn't terribly bland. What do you think?
I don't know what
He
you
liked it. It's like it needed something else. It needed a little bit of something else. Like, I think the salt would have helped. Add a little bit of salt and black pepper, but it could be just because I'm used to that. I don't know. Anyway, we're fixing to do the cabinet, or 2 cabinets and 3 drawers. I don't think we're going to mess with that cabinet, are we? That side over there?
used to.
And, yeah, we just put that stuff in there. And then we'll do that cabinet right there behind you.
Right.
Alright, so We gotta get the camera set up because it's too tall right now.
May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Just the sight of you when I'm at my weakest point makes a world of difference, oh you make me strong. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. You're the first thing in the morning and the last. Baby, you're my future and you are my past. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong.
Okay, there's some stuff that I took out of the drawer because it has the little splinters from the wood in it. Can you come over here and tell us what you think, what you said you might try to do to keep the splinters?
I'll put some, what do you call the stuff?
Formica?
Yeah, but
They can't see it. Well, it's the stuff we put on the counters. We have some little pieces of that. So,
they're gonna put some under the bottom drawer with a slide on it.
because these drawers are just, what is it, wood on wood. That's what all it is, isn't it?
Well, you got little roller things in there, but it's sliding on the wood. They rolling.
They just don't work as well as I would like. I mean, they come out and in easily. That's not hard. In fact, sometimes I'm afraid I might drop one of the heavy things. These drawers are super heavy. But anyway, all the little wood here. Here's some right here. It's like, I should have took it out of that. Well, there's some on that. See the little sawdust?
Right in the
They can see it. And it's not dirt. It's literally wood chips, fragments. So I took 2 spoon rests and some the little things that help you open jars. Little silicone things. Y'all know me and silicone stuff. I took those out to wash. So this drawer, we didn't do anything like, well, you can't see what I'm talking about. Let me put you back down here. We didn't take anything out of it, and I didn't change this at all because it hasn't been long since we put this in, and it's clean. There's not anything wrong with it. And it doesn't have the wood chips in it. Why is that? I don't know either. Maybe bamboo doesn't attract it. I don't know. Anyway, look, there's a piece right there. There's a piece of wood. You probably can't see it. It's like a little splinter. It's not showing. There we go. See the splinter? They're everywhere. But they're like so soft, they're not gonna like poke you and get in your skin like splinters do. They just disintegrate. But anyway, this one, I didn't change the way I had things set up in here because it works for me. But I did take some stuff out to clean it. And I didn't take any stuff out to get rid of it because there's nothing I want to get rid of in those 2 drawers. So now we're going to move down to the monstrosity down there. But Jeff's going to set up the camera, I guess. Is that what you're doing? Or are you going to leave it like it is? He may have to move it because I moved it. So we'll see. Okay, so like on these silicone mats, there's wood fragments, wood fibers all over them from falling from up there. And I never have looked up there. I asked him if he could put like a sheet or something, like something up there, staple it to the inside of the walls, but I don't think that'll work too well. But anyway, all of these little things, my silicone mats and all, which these don't seem to be so bad, but I always either have to keep them in some sort of like 2-gallon bag, which is, these are in a gallon one because they fit, or I have to wash them before I can use them. So these ones I won't have to wash, but all of these I can't even use them till I wash them. But I'm gonna wash them and put them in a bag, so I'm gonna throw them in the sink. And after supper we clean the sink, or I clean the sink and all the dishes. But then I wanted to show this too. Here, you can put that up there. I'm not gonna talk through all of this, but this skillet that I hadn't used in about 2 weeks, maybe a week. How long has it been? A week or 2? Show them how much stuff's in that. It's just wood fibers. They're everywhere. So everything that I use from down here, I have to wash before I can use it. And it's super annoying. So he's gonna try to figure out a way to fix that. So now we're gonna let y'all listen to some music, and we're gonna clean this out, wipe it down, and I need to reorganize it somehow because I can't get to certain things that I want to get to. I've reorganized it and reorganized it so many different times, but I can't seem to figure out what works because it's just not made for people that have lots of dishes, I guess. And I need them, right, Jeffrey? Right, Jeffrey?
Yeah.
Do you get food?
Yeah, I get food.
Are you complaining about the food?
No.
Do I need the tools to fix the food?
Some of them.
All of them?
How many did you use in that?
I don't know. 15? Well, I used 1 spoon.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna get this. We're gonna do. I used a pan that had 2 parts. So that's 2. I used another pan. I used another pan, and I used a bowl and another bowl, and I used a spatula and another spatula, and I used another spoon, and I used a fork. I used a little, what was that thing? A little brush thingy. What else did I use?
Tongs.
I used tongs. I used 3 plates for us to eat off of, and then we used 3 knives, and we used 3 forks. That's 21 so far. Do you need me to keep going?
No. How many each?
How many each what?
Pans.
That doesn't matter. I need different ones for different things.
Right.
And you're happy with them, aren't you? You were happy with that cake. I cooked that cake in this. Do you want me to throw this out so you can't have any more cake?
How many of them you get?
1 of that size, and I have 1 of that size. And that's all.
What is this?
That's not the same thing. This is a bread pan. Those are loaf pans. This is a loaf bread pan. Bread loaf pan. They're different.
They're not different.
I never see you complaining about my groceries. look. It's a wood. Here. Have a fiber. Alright, turn the camera off and then turn it back on.
Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready? Let me be honest, I don't know a single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me. Let me be real here. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh, oh, nah, nah. I don't know what I could say to convince you to hang around when you don't have to. There's so much that I'm still keeping to myself, 'cause you don't listen, babe. But still you got me missing you. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh, oh, nah, nah. God, I'm sick of this waiting. You got me going crazy tonight. So why don't you come on over and be my somebody to love? Somebody to love, somebody to love, somebody. I need somebody to love. I need somebody. I need somebody. Give me somebody, somebody to love.
Okay, so these things I'm going to get rid of. This is a pizza stone that we've had for years and we never use it anymore. We use it a little bit, not even enough to say we ever had it really, which we didn't pay anything for it. Now we can give it to somebody else because it's still good. These 2 pans I don't ever use, and this I used to make Jeff like I used to do eggs in it and sausage and different stuff to have breakfast biscuits and stuff, but I don't use it anymore, so I'm going to get rid of that. And because he doesn't want me to cook him eggs for him to reheat. Isn't that what you said? Yeah. He doesn't like them as much. So we're getting rid of those things so we have more space down there. Now we're going to the other side. Okay, so we've decided the 2 small doors that are beside the sink, on each side of the sink, we're not going to mess with those. On this side, you can't see it. Whoa, that was wobbly. This side is where the cutting boards are, and Jeff just put a cardboard box actually in there to keep things from falling over and for us to be able to use at least part of that. So there's really nothing we can do there. I can vacuum that front part, but there's nothing we can really do. And over here is where we recently put like muffin pans, well, the big muffins and the tiny muffins, not the regular size ones. And the lids and pizza pans, they're all in there. So there's nothing really we can do in there either because we haven't long did that. So I'm not fooling with that. And over here, like I said, we're not messing with that because we just did this drawer and that drawer that's right here, this drawer. We just did those just done those. Yeah, that's proper English. So we're not messing with those 2 drawers. We're just gonna do this one last little cabinet that where Jeff had built that cabinet. We haven't messed with it since he built it. So we're gonna, there's some stuff in there I want to see if I can move it anyway, like my, what are they called?
Bowls.
No, not the bowls. The small bowls, yes, but the other is the cooling racks. I don't want them down there because they keep getting in the way. And I'm gonna see, since I have more space over here, if I can just lean them up against the wall of the cabinet. If it doesn't work, then they'll stay down there. If it does work, that's good. But we're gonna see about that. And I'll let you know either way. Plus, we found skewers in that drawer that didn't belong. Are they in this one? No, they're in that drawer, and we need to put them with that drawer. We did have 4 of these. Wolverine. Except not exactly the same. It's supposed to be this way. Wasn't it 4? Does he have 4 claws?
3.
3? Oh, see, I could be Wolverine with tiny claws.
I have 3. 4 in between, no.
I don't know. Anyways, we're fixing to do this. I don't want knives shooting out of my hand.
I saw you from across the room. When our eyes met, I never knew that I could feel this way. And it's kinda strange. Don't even know your name. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. You say that you're from out of town. I'm hoping that you stick around. Show me what it's like from the other side. Would you stay another night? 'Cause I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I think I've waited all these years for you right here. But how will I ever know if you go? 'Cause I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you.
Okay, so the top is exactly the same. It's very dark in there. In the bottom, we did take the little bowls out of there, and we did take the the cooling racks out of there. And excuse the little bowls we put there because I don't ever really use those much, and it'll work better there. And those, what were you thinking about putting them down there?
Oh, looking.
He's looking to see if they'll fit down there with the cutting boards. The only thing I took out from under there that we're not keeping is this, which I kind of want to keep it, but then I don't want to keep it. I don't think I use it enough to keep it, but it's one of those things you can make like eggs and stuff with. And I used to use it, and you can lift it up. So, and of course it's a silicone thing, so I don't want to get rid of it, but I don't use it. And this just had a cleaning thing for the silicone straws. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Probably just get rid of it too. But he is seeing if he can put those, are they fitting? He's going to see if he can put those in there to see if, to make, so they won't be in the way of the other stuff. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. It's already after 9 p.m. I can't show them if you close it. Alright, so now they're under there, which is better. Alright, so these are the things that I need to wash. The silicone things, these you bake with. These are actually for a grill, but you can also bake on them too. They're made out of silicone, and I really need them to be laying flat somewhere. But I just have to wash all of this stuff, and I'll be done for the night. But I'm not gonna wash that with y'all. I'll just wash it in a little bit. You can throw them. Some of this stuff I can throw in the dishwasher, which I probably will do. I think you're supposed to be able to put all of it in there, but I'm not. I'm just gonna wash it real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got all that washed. Jeff is putting things in a box to get rid of. Tomorrow he's gonna start working on the table again, which I said that earlier. He has decided not to spray it because you have to mix acetone and lacquer thinner, and we're not going to buy acetone. So, oh my goodness, she had to say her piece. Will you give her a little bit of food, or because I think give her some foot. He's crazy. He'd never abuse her. He just threatens her. She doesn't care. She thinks it's funny. She laughs at him. Anyway, got all that washed, and nobody ever believes his threats. Anyway, got all the stuff washed, got all the stuff cleaned up, got the books up there. I like that a lot. I think I like it a lot. And the project for the writing the recipes, I'm going to start that sometime soon. I might start doing that. I don't know, but I might start doing that as a video, because I have a it'd take me a long time to get through all those recipes, but I have a recipe happy planner, and that's what I wanted to put the recipes in, was in this. But I want them to be neat, and I want it to be pretty, and I don't want it to be a mess. So I guess that's all today. It turned out to be a lot more than I thought, or took a lot longer than I thought. I don't need to start so late next time, but that's okay. I had a good reason. I was talking to Selena on the phone, and I didn't have to do all of it. I didn't have to. I chose to. I could have just not done it. So that is the end of day number 26. Did you spend any money? He spent wait a minute, that was your work money. That doesn't count. Work money does not count. He has to have stuff for work because he's working. So, I didn't spend any money. I didn't go anywhere to spend any money. And I didn't spend any money online. No, I didn't go ahead and buy that gray one of the tunics, even though I'm very tempted. But I'm not going to do it, I don't think. I'll let y'all know if I do. But that is all I have for today. My blanket has fallen from the back of my chair. And I will see y'all guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow. And I will show you a little bit of the table. I don't want to like get y'all tired of it, but I did want to tell y'all our ins and outs and goods and bads of it. So that's what I've been doing. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead and do all the YouTube things. If you didn't enjoy it, go ahead and do the YouTube things anyway. And if you don't know what the YouTube things are, leave me a comment down below and I will let you know. Also, most importantly, leave me a comment. Let me know how you're doing. How's your weather? We got a little bit of rain yesterday, and it was good. We needed it. And it's supposed to rain again when?
Like Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday. So, we need rain. From what I understand. Our weather right now at 9:27 p.m. Central Standard Time is 56 degrees. So, it's 56. It does not seem like that. That's not right. Can that be right? Is that right?
Could be, right? Didn't seem like it just went out.
Oh, it says it's 55 now. We dropped a degree. The skies will be clear. The low will be 46. The air quality is 31. There is no wind. The humidity is 76%. That's why it didn't feel like it.
You weather woman now?
No, I'm not the weather woman. I'm just reading what they tell me, and it's all lies. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with me. Go ahead and do all the things and all the stuff. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.